I'm going to explain why your friends and family may not support you in any career or industry you may choose, and yeah, they may struggle to recognize you for being the new you. And well, it really just comes down to the fact that hold on, let's see if I'm recording. Yeah, so it really just comes down to the fact that and before I even dwell into that, I just want to say it's no hard feelings, but most of the times it's due to the fact that they've known you for your entire life. They've known you since you were a child. Your friends and your family, they've seen you grow up, and especially with your friends, well, most of your family, but let's dwell into the friends aspects quickly. Your friends are so used to seeing you every single day. They see you come into college, 5 day college, school, primary school, elementary school, high school, you name it. They see you come into school 5 days a week, and now you start to become a commodity, and I'm sure you build bonds through there, of course, but 5 days a week, bro, that's about well, if my math is mathing correctly, 80 or nearly 80% of the week you're seeing them. With your family too, well, they see you for pretty much 7 days of the week, right? So that's 100% of the time of the week. Maybe not in hours exactly, but days, yes. And they see you every day, and they start to form the self-image of you, the way that you are every day. But you may go through a phase, and you probably will go through a phase. When you turn 18 and over, you want to pursue a certain career. And let's say you start taking off and you start making some traction, you start getting some pre-selection by the eyeballs of other people in that career. What will happen, and what commonly happens, is during that phase, you'll probably be in a lonely phase like I am, right? You're in a lonely phase right now, so you're out of high school, but you want to change. You don't know the full picture of where your life is going, just like I do right now. I do not know where my life is going, but you have some form of image of what you want to achieve in your life, right? So you want to boost your self-image. You don't want to be like the person you were before. Most of us were losers in high school. Like I was. I was not the most confident guy in high school, man. Definitely not. And I was a horny kid. I guess I still am. I just have a lot more sexual control. I love women. I love females, right? I always wanted to speak to females at the time in high school. I did every now and then, but more times than not. So I was a shy kid. Then I was out of high school. I was like, damn, maybe I should have. What was there to be unconfident about? I was like, cool, I want to change my self-image, man, because I don't want to live a life from regrets anymore. I'll be the confident kid that talks to girls. I used to be scared of making YouTube videos. Oh, what if my family finds out? What if my friends or people in my local area find out? They did. I'm telling you guys, they don't give a fuck. It don't matter, man. Well, maybe a short burst. Oh, he does YouTube. Okay. We both have lives to get on with, right? I'm just doing my grind. So it's nothing personal, guys. And I say that because, it may sting you a bit. Because you may be experiencing maybe I experienced to some extent. Your family and friends will support you. It's nothing personal. It's just simply due to the fact that, when you see your identity change, you change your identity, you grow a certain, platform or any social media, you get a few more eyeballs. They find it hard to believe because they're so used to the old you. And what tends to happen is you're growing your self-image here. Like when you were in high school, you were here, your self-image was here. They viewed you the same. Now, what tends to happen in high school is most people, they don't really see each other as often anymore, which is quite normal because everyone's busy. You got to get that bag up, and grinding in the basement, getting the bag out here. So your self-image in the lab is just going up, 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 up. Most of the time, they still see you as the way you were in high school. So when you're here, you build an audience, you build influence. The people that you knew in high school, maybe even your family, they're like, oh, what? How's he there? Right? And for some people, that irritates them. There is a saying that, people want to see you win, but not better than them. In this context, yes, it can be true. Now, I am blessed to not, have those fake type of friends that I did in the past, So they get irritated. They don't like seeing you win. They're like, who's this new person? I never saw this guy have a girlfriend before. I remember when it's a little bum and he wasn't getting shit. I remember he was getting bullied. Why does this guy have muscle now? Why does he have money now? I remember when he was broke and he couldn't find a job. And that irritates people. They don't like that. And that does happen sometimes. And I tell you not to take it personal because it's just an insecurity from them. Most of the time. Why your family and friends won't support you? Well, it's because they're with you every day. And usually when you're with someone every day, we take things for granted. It's a same part of human nature that I hate. And We take for granted what we do have now until it's gone. So I believe we need to gratitude journal more. I need to take my own advice too. But yeah, why your friends and family won't support you is because they're with you every day, and they forget how great you really are as a person. Now, yes, everyone is similar in the sense of, we're all human. We all function quite similarly. But, we're also unique in the sense that there will never be another version of us, even if it's a twin. The personalities differ. There will never be another version of you. Yes, you may be able to form an offspring, but it's not you. Right? They may share your genetics or genes, but it's not you, it's not your personality. Someone may be able to act like you to the T, but it's not authentic to them. You see? And for them, they're thinking it's not me, it's not me, and it's not you. You're not being you. While your family and friends don't support you, they're used to seeing you every day, they take you for granted. Right? And sometimes your absence can be what was needed to appreciate. I had a really close friend in secondary school, and I thought I'd never cut him off, honestly. I genuinely thought we could be friends for life. Without getting into too much detail, did some things which I was not okay with and crossed my boundaries, and I was like, yeah, I have to cut you off. And a good friend of mine, who I'm still friends with now, updated me on the person, because the person I cut off is still friends with. And he was like, yeah, he changed. He's a changed man, he's a changed person. So then it's like, yeah, so me cutting you off served the purpose. Because I sensed arrogance and just unappreciation from said person. We even had a conversation years ago. We're like, yeah, it hurts when someone close to you left. I was like, yeah. And in my head at the time, I never said it out loud. I was like, I'll probably leave you because he acts like someone that's isn't worth my respect sometimes, and followed through with it and broke the boundary. I had to leave. Got a call from my friend, I think this was about a year or two ago, saying he's changed. He's a changed man, and yes, that's exactly why I broke up with you. Let me rephrase that. That's exactly why I cut you off. I ain't gay. That's why I had to put that, rephrase my sentence and whatnot. But yeah, man, why your friends and family won't support you, yeah, they're with you every day, they take you for granted, they don't appreciate who you really are. So until you have that pre-selection, you grow that audience and influence. Oh, they start to see how great you really are. Oh, how great you always were. But they never saw it. There are many great people in this world. Some even greater than the most well-known people in the world, perhaps. But no one will ever know because they don't have that pre-selection of other people supporting them and bigging them up. I'm a perfect example of that, I like to believe. There are great people out there. And you maybe have a really great personality too, but people in your area take you for granted. They're too used to seeing you every day. So when they see the upgrade, for some it may trigger. And they may willingly not want to support you. Now, it's nothing personal. It's just an insecurity from them. Now, that's not to say everyone is bad, because you have another side of the spectrum too. But some people are just busy. They forget, man, they're too zoned in on their own craft. But most of the times, your family and friends don't support you, man. It primarily stems from, them taking for granted how great you really are because they see you every single day. Now your audience do not. They don't know you in real life, most of them. So they'll see you from a different perspective. And that's your new self-image. But people in your area, they're so used to the old you. They may think, you're still like. This is why some parents, we have helicopter parents sometimes. When the child is damn near close to adult age, they still see them as their baby boy. And they should be seeing them as the man that they are now. Acknowledge their strength. That's the whole point of motherhood. Raise them to become a strong man that doesn't need you when you're gone. That can handle and fend for themselves when you're gone. So I end this video by saying why your family and friends don't support you. It's probably due to commodity reasons. They're so used to seeing you. Right? And people are like crap sometimes. They love seeing you here. They don't like seeing you win all the time. Now I'm blessed. Now, like I said, I don't have the most support in my own personal life the majority of the time, but I don't sense any bitter or envy from them, so I guess I'm fortunate in that regard, but I know not all of you are as fortunate as I am in that sense. I have very rare friends and I take pride in that. And they were hard to find. And I'm living proof of that too because I had some shit friends in the past. Always spoke shit about my channel. Fuck, man. That's not a thing anymore, so I don't need to worry, which is good. People get nicer when they're older from my experience. Why your family and friends don't support you, they take you for granted, it's a commodity. That's cool, it's nothing personal. Sometimes you just need to shut up, work on yourself, build your identity, man. And best case scenario, remember us doing the ladder thing on how the self-image improves? Best case scenario, your family and friends, they are with you as you're building your self-image up at the same time. So it doesn't feel like there's a lag. It doesn't feel awkward when you reunite with your friends after a few years because they're so different than you. And it shouldn't get to that, it's horrible. But may and will come a time you have to cut them off because they're not matching. Don't force it. If you see a fault that can't be fixed in that friendship, gotta let go, man. So why your family and friends don't support you? Commodity reasons. They take you for granted. They don't truly realize how great you really are. And sometimes it takes the pre-selection of other people bigging you up for them to see what was right in front of them but what they missed. Because they took you for granted. Because they were too used to seeing you every day. But now you're somewhat of a success and built influence. They may see you otherwise. They will see you otherwise. How can they not? Some will feel better, some will feel better. Whatever the response, you'll make a decision which will make your future better.